Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Black Eagle from Snakebeater, back with a brand new video. Today, guys, I'm going to be giving you 5 things to think about before you push. If you do like this video, make sure you hit the like button, comment down below, and please subscribe, your notifications on. Let's jump straight into it. So I've got 5 things that I think you should be thinking about. After these 5 things I've mentioned, I've got some game footage of a game where we push really well as a team, and it's got a few of the tips in there. So hopefully I'm going to show you that as well afterwards. And hopefully that helps you, gives you a little few examples. But anyway, the first thing that you should be thinking about before you push is numbers. How many are there of them and how many are there of you? So you want to be looking at your squad and looking at their squad. A lot of the time you do have to go in with the mindset of there is 3 of them, because sometimes it is so easy to miss a player out when you're trying to count them and work out how many there are. You could say, oh, there's only 2, I'm sure of it, and then all of a sudden the third comes out of nowhere. It's very easy to do. You're easy to misjudge how many people there are. So you must always go with the mindset there might be 3. But if you're very confident you can see there's only 2, then why the hell not? Or they could be all split anyway. So it's always good just to try and work out. And of course, also you want to be looking at how many people you've got on your team. If you've only got one person, it's you, or you got only a duo, you are not going to be looking at making as many pushes on 3-man squads as you would do if there was, say, a solo. So that's the first thing you're going to think about. The second thing you're going to be thinking about is, do you have enough heals and ammo? Now, I'm mentioning this one because this is one of the things you should be thinking about. If you say to your guys, right, have you guys got any heals? Have you guys got enough ammo for this push? Because the worst thing you could do is you could push and then someone goes, oh yeah, well I ran out of ammo, I ran out of heavy. Oh no, yeah, I only had syringes left. Those pushes could be literally the game changer. You could end up losing the whole game because you didn't call out, I didn't have enough heals for that fight, I didn't want it. You must make sure with your team and with yourself that you have enough ammos and heals, because you will not be able to make that push. Sometimes it does get down to the case of where you need to make the push in order to get heals. Now that's something that you should discuss with your team beforehand. You shouldn't just go and say, right, I'm just gonna push anyway and not tell them that I haven't actually got any heals, because that will end up making, like, you could end up losing the game just like that. So as I say, it does sometimes come down to a case of, like, if it's getting towards the last few circles and you guys don't have enough heals, okay, yes, you might have to push because you're not going to be able to survive the last few circles without heals. But I'm just saying, before a fight, you should always make sure you have enough heals and ammo. The third thing you are going to look at is what armor they have. Now, this is the reason why I mentioned about making sure you've got enough heals and ammo beforehand, because there's no point shooting at them and working out what armor they've got and then turning around and going, actually, I don't have enough ammo, and now they know where we are. So you always got to make sure you kind of do it in that order of the fact that you check their numbers, then you check how much ammo and heals you got before you start making the little pop shots. Now, I like to do a few little pop shots. Obviously, if you're going straight in with a push, you need to obviously be ready, but I like to try and take a few long range shots. Try and also call out what legend has what armor. Massive deal. If you're shouting out that Lifeline has gold, then you know for a fact that that Lifeline is going to be able to heal quickly. If you don't call that out to your teammates, someone might push them even though they're no shields, and of course with Lifeline armor, they're going to be able to heal very damn quick. So you got to be thinking about that. But it's always good to, you know, pop a few shots off, work out what armor you're up against. Are you up against full purple? If you say, for example, shoot and every single one of them's got gold and you and your boys have only got blue, then you might decide, actually, we shouldn't push this, guys. We should probably sit the hell back and leave, because they've all got gold. We can't win this right now. We need to jump in on those guys in a third party situation. So that's another thing you need to be thinking about. The fourth thing is, can you catch a player out? Now, if you can catch a player out, then that's amazing, because sometimes it doesn't even matter what armor they have. You might just be able to catch them out, catch them off guard, and that's easy, done and dusted. But if you can't catch a player out, then that also can be the decision of whether you push or not. Say, for example, I can see that the Lifeline's getting a bit aggressive and she's completely left behind the 2 teammates at the back. They're trying to longbow us. Then boom, we've just caught a player out. Let's push it now. You've always got to try and make sure you're thinking about whether you can catch a player out. You can normally tell how good a squad is by how they separate themselves as a team. If they stick together, they're normally quite a good squad. If they are separating and one's going off solo, you can tell they're lacking communication and they're not very good. So you always got to be thinking about that on the 4th time round. Like I say, If you can catch a player out, do it. It's going to honestly really benefit you because you will be able to push a lot easier. And the last thing is, how much damage have you dealt? Now, if you've got, say, a 3-man squad and they're very close together, if you manage to pop them all down to, say, no shields, or you pop one down like really, really low, I'm talking one shot, then that could be the call to your guys to say, right, let's push it now. Because you know for a fact, if one of you guys just gets one shot on this guy, they're down to 2 players. Only 2. And even if you don't get that guy, they still have to heal up and whatnot. So it's still a 3v2 situation, really. So you've always got to be calling out how much damage you've dealt. I don't care if you've only done 15 damage to the guy with purple. Call it out. Just keep saying what you're hitting, because those numbers are such a big deal. It's the same if you went down, for example. Keep calling out what the hell you've done, because your teammate is not going to know whether they should be pushing or just leaving. If you haven't called out anything, you need to make it clear with your team how much damage you've done to somebody, especially those guys with the better armor, because that's going to be the push of whether you should go or you shouldn't. So always call it out, whether you're pushing or not, man. That's a really big one for me, man. Always call it out. Apart from that, guys, those are the 5 things I think you should be thinking about. As I say, it's numbers. How many of them are there? 2, do you have enough heals or ammo? 3, what armor they have? 4, can you catch a player out? And 5, how much damage have you dealt? Those are just 5 things. There's lots of other things you probably think about before you end up going into a fight, before you end up pushing. But as I say, sometimes, you know, these are the best ones to think about. But that's just my opinion. You might tell me to otherwise. Apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoy this. As I say, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, notifications on. Apart from that, guys, I will let the gameplay run out. As I say, there's a good lot of few pushes and stuff like that. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, that's what we need to do. I think they've been collapsed on, okay? They've been collapsed on by another team. Get the Pathfinder, he's got gold armor.
He's no armor at the top there. Around the back of us. Oh, here he is.
Oh shit, okay. I'm coming back, boys.
Alright. So we've just fasted. I'll get the armor.
You get the armor.
Careful, because they've still got teammates. His teammate was round here. He was a crypto. He did. I think there was 2 of them left as well.
Some good news. We're in the next ring.
Where are you guys? You staying up there? Oh, on me.
Coming. Keep pulling back. Give me basically down. There we go. Last one's on me behind crate. Wow, he made that difficult.
Not mean to do that.
I mean, they did just kill people around a corner as well, so it's worth a little look. Well, I think they did.
Yeah.
Nope, team. Rinse. Lifeline down. Lifeline down. Hold him up for me, boys, while I heal.
Broken shield.
Nice.
Yes.
There we go. This is such a weird fight.
I'm just gonna shoot for a while.
Such a weird fight. I just don't know what to do. I'm just sat here like not wasting heals. Just gonna take my time.
It's just so ranged.
Well, those guys aren't going to stay in train yards, so that's why I'm interested to see what they do.
We can literally, if we just watch the zip on our like southwest side, because this one back here is useless basically.
Yeah, I mean,
Unless
this one I can't see them using either because of the fact that this team might shoot at them as well.
Exactly, but
they're moving in. The other team has decided to move.
Right,
You see you later, bitch. I've dived down the one right below us. It might be worth ulting it, Ollie. It's right below us, the guy I've just downed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. That.
Wait.
Wait, we're getting pushed, He's down. I'm listening out to see if his teammate pushes. I just got the... Did I get the elim on the other guy? No, I've only got 1 kill, and that was the guy you've just got up here, wasn't it?
Arcstar.
He is literally 1 shot. He's so low. want to know what happened to the kid that I downed before.
Already inside. Danger, move.
Movement hit. They hadn't picked him up. You lucky scums. Be back in a minute, boys.
No shield there. Did you get him on it?
I haven't killed him.
Reloading.
Might have been dead on with the phone.
Yeah, you did.
I'm good, boys. Don't worry. I'm good.
Alright, cool.
I knew I could take him.
Get back to us,
I'm
yeah?
getting.
Yeah, I'll be back. Watch out, Thermite. Right, well, let's get the straggler. I hit him for 50. They're split,
Coming
so...
back.
Yeah, he's doing a portal. Let's push over here.
Target over there.
Get height.
Listen, let's move here.
There you go, you hear that? They're going to do the
They're
exact same.
coming
Yep. We got height. Core stick down.
Reloading. Enemy down.
Careful.
Knocked one.
Last one's the Wraith. Wraith's is coming side. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Played that well, boys. Played that well. Big pushes. Let's fucking go.
You are the
Didn't even
Apex
Choke
champions.
my PK there. That was so dumb.
Whew.
Oh, the tree.
What did you do?